Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Everyday English Podcast. I'm Liam, your host. Today, we have Sophie with us. Hi, Sophie. How are you today?
Hi, Liam. I'm doing great, thank you. And hello to all our listeners. I'm really happy to be here again.
We're so glad you're here, Sophie, and a warm welcome to all our listeners. If this is your first time on our podcast, here we share simple, clear, and fun ways to improve your English step by step.
That's right. And today, we have a very interesting topic: train your mouth to talk.
Exactly. Many English learners think speaking is just about knowing words or grammar. But actually, speaking is also about training your mouth, your lips, tongue, and even your jaw, just like you train your body at the gym.
Absolutely. If you want to speak English more clearly and naturally, you need to practice how your mouth moves. Think of it as exercise, but for speaking.
So in today's episode, we'll guide you step by step on how to train your mouth for better English. We'll cover warm-ups, pronunciation exercises, tongue twisters, and daily routines you can follow.
And don't worry, we'll keep it simple and fun so you can follow along easily, even if you're just starting your English journey.
Perfect. So let's dive in with today's first question. Why do we need to train our mouth to talk in English? Sophie, before we share the steps, why is this so important?
That's a crucial question, Liam. Many learners know words and grammar, but when it comes to speaking, it feels difficult. Their mouth doesn't move easily, and sometimes the words sound unclear or strange.
Yes, I hear that a lot. Students often say, I know what I want to say, but I just can't say it quickly.
Exactly. And that happens because speaking isn't just about thinking. It's also about muscles. Your lips, tongue, and jaw are all involved. If you don't train them, they move slowly or awkwardly.
That makes sense. It's like sports, football or basketball. If you don't practice, you can't play well in a real game.
Right. And in English, some sounds are completely new for learners. Take the th sound in words like think or this. If your mouth isn't used to it, you might say sink instead of think.
Oh yes, I've heard that mistake many times. So training your mouth helps you pronounce sounds clearly, speak faster, and feel more confident.
Exactly. Another reason is rhythm. English has a special rhythm and stress pattern. Without training, it's hard to get that natural flow.
Exactly. That's why today's topic is so helpful. If our listeners train their mouths step by step, they'll notice big improvements in the way they speak. Wonderful. So now that we understand why it's important, let's move to the next part. How is speaking like physical exercise? Sophie, can we really say that speaking English is like a workout?
Yes, Liam, that's a perfect analogy. Just like you train your body at the gym, you need to train your mouth for English.
Interesting. Can you give us an example?
Sure. Imagine you want stronger arms. What do? You lift weights repeatedly. At first, it's hard, but after a few weeks, your arms get stronger.
Ah, I see. So in the same way, if you want clear English, you need to repeat sounds and words again and again.
Exactly. Your lips and tongue are like little muscles. The more you practice, the faster and smoother they move when you speak.
That's a great visual. So if I never train, I'll always feel slow or awkward when speaking.
Yes, and here's something fun. Have you ever tried a tongue twister, Liam?
Oh yes, something like, she sells seashells by the seashore.
That's the one. The first time you try it, your mouth feels tired, right?
Yes, my tongue gets all tangled.
Exactly. That shows our mouth needs training just like our body. The more we practice, the easier it becomes.
So basically, learning English isn't just mental, it's physical too.
That's right. And the good news is, just like exercise, even a short daily practice gives big results.
Great. Now, let's talk about common problems learners face when speaking English. Sophie, what are the most common challenges?
That's a very good question. I see a few problems repeatedly. Speaking too slowly. Learners know the words, but they pause too long. Translating in their mind instead of speaking directly. Fear of making mistakes. They don't open their mouth enough. Mumbling. Lips and tongue don't move enough, so words sound unclear. Robotic rhythm. English has stressed and unstressed words, and without practice, speech can sound unnatural.
That's a clear list. And the good news is, we can fix all these problems step by training the mouth.
Exactly. And that's what we'll cover next, starting with the first step, warming up your mouth before speaking.
All right, Sophie, let's dive into the first practical step, warming up your mouth. Why is this so important?
Just like athletes warm up, your mouth and tongue need preparation before speaking English. It helps your lips, tongue, and jaw move more freely.
Makes sense. So if I warm up, I can speak faster and more clearly.
Exactly. And it's simple. You don't need any tools, just a few exercises that take a couple of minutes.
Great. Can you give us an example?
Sure. First, move your lips. Say A, E, O, slowly and clearly. Open wide for A, smile for E, and round your lips for O.
Ah, I see. So this trains our lips and mouth muscles.
Yes. Next, move your tongue, stick it out, move it left, right, up, and down. This improves flexibility.
Wow, I never thought about moving my tongue like that. That's fun.
It is fun and it works. Another exercise is jaw movement. Open wide, then slowly close. Repeat a few times. This relaxes the jaw and prepares it to speak.
So lips, tongue, and jaw. Warm them up for a few minutes daily. That's the key.
Exactly. And the best part, you can do this anywhere, even before a class or a conversation. Just 2 to 3 minutes makes a big difference.
Fantastic. Now that we know how to warm up, let's move on to practicing sounds and pronunciation.
Right. Some English sounds are very different from learners' native languages, so practicing them is essential.
Ah, yes. Sounds like th or can be tricky.
Exactly. For the in think or this, your tongue goes slightly between your teeth. Practice slowly. Think. This.
Oh, that is tricky. But I see how starting slowly helps.
Yes. Another challenge is the R sound. In read or run, the tongue curls slightly and doesn't touch the roof of your mouth.
Interesting. And the L sound?
For L, the tongue touches just behind the upper front teeth, like in light, love, little.
Got it. So the key is to practice sounds slowly, one by one.
Exactly. Repetition is important. Practice words or syllables until your mouth remembers the movement naturally. That makes sense. Learners shouldn't rush. They should take small steps and practice every day.
Exactly. Once the sounds feel natural, speaking full sentences clearly and confidently becomes much easier. Perfect. After practicing individual sounds, the next step is fun, using tongue twisters and repetition to make our mouth even faster. Sophie, now that we've worked on sounds, what's next?
The next step is tongue twisters and repetition. This is a fun way to train your mouth and improve speed and clarity.
I love tongue twisters. Can you give us an example?
Sure. A simple one is, she sells seashells by the seashore. Start slowing, Then gradually go faster each time.
Oh, yes, I remember that one. Tricky at first, but fun to practice.
Exactly. Another one is red lorry, yellow lorry. This helps practice the R and L sounds.
So the key is repetition, right? Repeat these tongue twisters several times every day.
Yes, repetition trains your mouth muscles. At first, it might feel hard, but after a few days, your mouth moves faster and more naturally.
That's great. And I think it's also fun. Learners can practice alone or with friends.
Absolutely. The more you repeat, the clearer and faster your English will sound.
Perfect. After tongue twisters, the next step is practicing short phrases to train your mouth for real sentences. Sophie, how can learners use what they practiced in real conversations?
Great question, Liam. The next step is practicing useful phrases, not just single words. Learners should focus on short sentences they can use in daily life.
Ah, that makes sense. Can you give some examples?
Sure. For example, how are you today? Can you help me, please? I would like a cup of tea.
So learners repeat these phrases slowly at first, then gradually faster, right?
Exactly. This trains your mouth to say full sentences naturally. Practicing every day makes real-life conversations much easier.
That's really practical. Learners can start with 5 to 10 phrases daily.
Yes, and the best part is, these phrases are immediately useful, so learners can use them right away.
Perfect. After phrases, the next step is recording yourself and listening back, right?
Exactly. Recording yourself is very helpful. You can notice mistakes you might not feel while speaking, like pronunciation errors, missing words, or unclear sounds.
Ah, I see. So recording is like checking yourself.
Yes, and the good news, you don't need fancy equipment. Your phone or computer works perfectly. Record a short paragraph or a few phrases, then listen carefully.
That's simple. After listening, you can practice again and correct mistakes.
Exactly. This step trains your mouth and improves speaking faster.
And it also builds confidence because you can hear your progress over time.
Absolutely. Once learners notice improvement, they feel motivated to keep practicing every day.
Great! After recording, our next step is shadowing, which is a very powerful technique. Sophie, what is shadowing exactly?
Shadowing is when you listen to a native speaker and repeat what they say almost simultaneously, like their shadow. It's very effective for improving pronunciation, rhythm, and fluency.
Ah, I see. So you're copying the sound, speed, and rhythm of a native speaker.
Exactly. For example, listen to I am going to the market today. Repeat immediately, trying to match speed and intonation.
That sounds really useful. It trains both the mouth and the brain to speak naturally.
Yes, it can be hard at first, but with daily practice, your mouth becomes faster, pronunciation improves, and English sounds much more natural.
And you can shadow anything: podcasts, YouTube videos, or real-life conversations.
Absolutely. Shadowing is one of the fastest ways to improve fluency if you do it consistently.
Perfect. Now, before we wrap up the training steps, let's talk about common mistakes learners should avoid.
Yes, one mistake is speaking too fast before your mouth is ready. Start slowly and increase speed gradually.
Good point. Another mistake?
Some learners memorize words or sentences without practicing mouth movements. You need to actually say the words out loud.
Ah, giving up too soon is another problem. Progress takes time, so patience is key.
Exactly. Remember, start slow, practice out loud, and don't give up. Avoid these mistakes, and mouth training will be much more effective.
Perfect advice, Sophie. Now that we know all the steps, Can you give listeners a simple daily training plan?
Sure, Liam. Here's a quick daily plan. Warm up your mouth 2 to 3 minutes. Practice difficult sounds 2 to 3 minutes. Repeat tongue twisters 2 minutes. Practice 5-10 useful phrases 2 minutes. Record yourself or do shadowing 2 to 3 minutes.
Wow, just 10 to 15 minutes a day, but it covers everything.
Exactly. Consistency is more important than long practice. A few minutes every day makes a big difference over time.
Perfect. Now let's talk about motivation. Why does this really help in real life?
Great question, Liam. Mouth training isn't just about speaking clearly, it's about confidence. When you speak naturally, you feel confident in conversations, interviews, or meeting new people.
Yes, and it also helps you understand others better because your mouth and ears are trained together.
Exactly. And remember, even 10 minutes a day can make you speak faster, clearer, and more confidently in real situations.
That's motivating, Sophie. Listeners, if you follow these steps consistently, you'll see real improvement. All right, Sophie, it's time for a fun challenge for our listeners.
Yes! Here's a simple challenge. Pick 3 tongue twisters and 5 useful phrases from today's episode. Practice them every day for 1 week.
And don't forget to record yourself or shadow a native speaker while practicing.
Exactly. At the end of the week, listen to your recording and notice how much clearer and faster your English sounds. That's a great way to see progress and stay motivated.
So, listeners, take the challenge and have fun. That's it for today's episode on Train Your Mouth to Talk in English.
Yes, Liam. I hope our listeners learned some useful tips and feel ready to practice every day.
Remember, speaking English clearly is like exercising your mouth. With daily practice, warm-ups, sounds, tongue twisters, freezes, and shadowing, your English will improve step by step.
Absolutely. And don't worry about mistakes. They are part of learning. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and enjoy the process.
Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, and leave a comment. We'd love to hear about your progress.
Yes, and we'll see you in the next episode with more tips to improve your English. Keep practicing and have a great day.